everyone, hope you're having an amazing 2016 so far, and today I'm going to take you back to 2015 and show you guys 15 of my favourite things in the year of 2015 beauty wise. Now, I have been meaning to film this video for a very long time, but I just haven't got around to it, or when I have filmed it, it didn't come out very well. So this is like the second or third attempt of filming it, so I do apologise this video going up slightly late. But yeah, I got 15 things and I keep changing the list of things that I want to talk about, and I didn't want to make a video about an hour long talking about my favourite products. So I just narrowed it down to 15 of my beauty products. I got some makeup, I got some body care, I got some hair care products I want to talk about, and in my next video I'm going to talk about some skincare products in 2015 that have made my year really great and made my skin really great too. So definitely check back next week if you are into more skincare products. But today I want to talk about 15 things beauty wise that I have been absolutely loving in the year of 2015. So without further ado and waffling on, let's get started. So I'm going to get started with some base products, and my favourite lightweight base of 2015 has been this Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydration Gel Cream. Now, I reach for this on days I don't wear foundation, or I don't really need a heavy coverage. If I'm just popping out to the shop, or if I'm just going out casually, I don't really need a lot of coverage, then this is a great option because it evens out your skin tone. It doesn't give a great deal of coverage because it is more of a tinted moisturizer, but it's great when you don't want that heavy, thick foundation coverage. And yeah, it just lets your skin breathe, and I really like it. And this is in the shade number 6 Ginger, which is a perfect match for me. And yeah, I'm pretty much nearly done with this because I actually reach for it a lot more than I thought. I actually use this underneath my powder foundation sometimes, and it just gives that luminosity to the skin and a really healthy glow too. So this is from Bare Minerals. The next base I want to talk about is more of a foundation base, and this is my favourite foundation of the year. This is from Chanel. It's a Vitalumiere Aqua Ultralight Skin Perfecting Makeup. Now, I've done a whole get ready with me video using this foundation, so I would have that link for you down below. But I absolutely love this foundation. It's my go-to foundation. I've got it on today. I wear it pretty much most days when I'm going to work underneath my powder foundation, and it just works really well in giving our skin that luminosity and even skin tone as well. So yeah, really like this from Chanel. The next base I want to talk about, it's more of a drugstore discovery. Now, I'm not really into drugstore foundations because my skin, I find it a really hard time to get a perfect match, especially with drugstore. You can't really swatch it. So I found this Max Factor Miracle Match Foundation really great. I've got the shade in Golden 75, which is such a great match for me, and the coverage is more medium to full, and I have talked about this on my blog as well, and I would have a link for you down below. But this is probably one of the best drugstore foundations I've found in 2015, and it's very moisturising, and my skin during the winter time is very dry. Like at the moment, I don't know if you can see a dry patch, but my skin's healing at the moment. It's very dry and very chapped at the moment. But yeah, this is a really nice alternative for a drugstore if you're not feeling the high-end price tag. But yeah, really like this from Max Factor. Moving on to, what shall we talk about next? Eye products. My favourite eyeshadow of 2015 has been this Tom Ford cream eyeshadow in the shade Platinum. Now, I know this is no longer available, so I feel a bit sad talking about it, but in 2016 they will be bringing out some new cream eyeshadows, so hopefully this would be back in the collection. But I haven't got any notifications yet of whether it is staying or what's coming out yet, but I definitely know they are bringing out new cream eyeshadows. So if you missed out on first time, then I definitely recommend picking these eyeshadows up because they are just the most beautiful creamy eyeshadows I have ever tried in my life. And I actually got it on today, and I wear it pretty much on and off. I wear it some days, and some days I wear powder eyeshadow, but this is just such a beautiful creamy eyeshadow. The Platinum shade is probably one of my favourites because it's got such a great colour payoff, and it just stays on your eyelids all day without creasing. And I got Pale Barley on the corner with it today, and it just makes such a nice dramatic eye look, but it's not too in your face. So yeah, I've really been reaching for these, and they've just been really good to throw on days where you don't really want to wear a lot of eyeshadow as well. So that's from Tom Ford. Next eye category product I want to talk about is some eyeliners. Now, I have been using this Tom Ford eye defining pen in number 1 Deeper for a very long time, and it's probably been one of my favourite eyeliners of 2015 because I really like the dual nib. The one side you've got a more thicker nib, and then the other side you have got a slightly thinner nib, so you can go back on your cat eye and precise it. But I really like these because it's very dark and it actually stays on all day, whereas a lot of eyeliners I find if you wear them throughout the day they do tend to fade towards the end of the day, but this one stays on really well and it doesn't budge. And I have to use some oil-based eye makeup remover to remove this in the evening because it just does not budge. So this is probably one of my favourite eyeliners of 2015. And coming up close to eyeliners that I've recently been using, I actually got it on today. This is from Kat Von D, and this is the tattoo liner and it's the waterproof liquid liner. Now I actually picked this up from Sephora back in November time, but I left it over there, so my friend shipped it over to me. But it's such an amazing eyeliner. It's probably one of my new favourites of 2016/2015 because I only been using it for just over a month, but it's absolutely amazing. I've got it on today and yeah, I just really like this one. It's such a precise nib again, and I do prefer these pen liners rather than using a gel liner because it's just such an easy thing to do and I can just take literally 2 minutes to do it in the morning. And yeah, I just really like this. So this is from Kat Von D. Moving on, talking about like under eye product, and I actually been using this Marc Jacobs Remedy pen a lot more than I thought I would. This is in the shade number 0, Bright Idea, and I just been using this on the inner corners of my eyes and just blending it out with using a beauty blender. And this comes in a really nice cooling metal applicator, and I just pop a little bit on the inner corners like I said, and I usually blend it out using beauty blender. It brightens my eyes, it depuffs everything, and it tells, like sometimes I don't have enough sleep, like lately I'm just having trouble sleeping, so I'm feeling really tired and looking really tired, but I use this now and it just works really well and it gives you that illusion that you have slept for 8 hours, which I haven't. And yeah, I really like this from Marc Jacobs. Moving on to talking about lip products now, and I actually have a favourite lip brand this year or the year of 2015. Now this is a new sort of collection for me. I never really tried the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks before, but these are the Matte Revolution lipsticks, and these are, I've got Walk of Shame on today, which is just such a nice muted, it's sort of dark, plummy, berry, mauvey colour. I can't really put my finger on what colour it is, but I really like Walk of Shame, which I picked up quite recently, and it's just such a wearable shade and the colour on it is just so amazing. The payoff is amazing, the longevity of it is really good, and overall I really like the lipstick because I really like the bullet of the lipstick. It's more of a square shaped bullet rather than your standard lipstick bullet which comes pointed, and I find this just gets a really nice what do you call it, precision out of it, and you can definitely do a really nice lip look from it as well. So really been enjoying this one from Charlotte Tilbury. And the next lipstick I really really love is from the same range. It's called Bond Girl, and this is what it looks like. I've been wearing Bond Girl a lot more back in like December, November time. It's more of a deeper berry shade, but overall these two are probably one of my favourite lipsticks of the year as well. So really enjoy these from Charlotte Tilbury. And moving on to talking about some body care products now. I actually got 2 body care products I want to share with you guys, and the first one is from L'Occitane, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this before. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it on my blog before, but not really on YouTube before. But this is the L'Occitane Almond Shower Oil, and I'm pretty much on my 6th or 7th bottle of it now. It's such a good product. I use it every single night after a shower, and I just pop it on and then I just use it as a shaving oil as well. It's very good, and I have quite dry skin, especially arms and legs, and they just get to the point where they're so dry they're cracking up. So this shower oil really helps in locking the moisture, and after I jump out the shower my skin is really soft and really moisturized as well. So if you are after a new luxury shower product, then I definitely recommend trying out this one from L'Occitane. So this is the L'Occitane Almond Shower Oil. Moving on to talking about some body care, some body products now. I actually got a new one of this now because I used up my old one. This is from Origins, and it's the Ginger Souffle Whipped Body Cream. I picked up this one from Feel Unique a couple of weeks ago actually, when they're doing this on sale, but it's quite temperamental when they have this product in, because this is like a deluxe size that they have, and normally the normal size comes in a tub, which is a lot more expensive. But this one, I think it was £15, and Origins is one of my favourite skincare brands, and I picked up this one earlier in the year for the first time. I tried it, I absolutely loved it, and this is probably my 3rd or 4th bottle of this now, but I really love the smell of it. It's so gingery, it's quite a sweet but spicy scent as well, and if you're into more of your warming ginger scents, then I highly recommend you check this out, because it's so moisturising and it just leaves your skin feeling really tingly as well from the ginger. So yeah, I really love this, and this is from Origins. And final category I want to talk about, final 2 categories, are hair care and perfume. And my favourite hair care products of 2015 has been this Bumble & Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil. Now, I love this hair oil. Normally I'm quite picky with hair oils because my hair, I had it cut quite recently, but my hair is very thick, and it doesn't usually take oil very well because my hair just goes really greasy after. But this one I've been using, I picked it up in the summertime, and it's absolutely amazing. It's so light, and I take about 3 to 4 pumps on my wet hair, and I really just work it into the mid to the ends of my hair, and then I just leave it, or I do normally blow dry my hair, and it's just amazing. It's really good. It softens your hair, and it just makes your hair look really glossy and very soft and really manageable as well. So I've really been enjoying this hair oil from Bumble & Bumble. Next hair care product I want to talk about that has made my 2015 amazing is from Orbe. Now, I usually pick up the smaller sizes rather than bigger sizes because I do like to take this with me on the go, and this is the Thick Dry Finishing Spray. Now, I have been through about 4 or 5 bottles of these in the past. I picked up this one from America and from the Space NK there, but it's such an amazing product. I prefer this one to the normal dry texturizing spray. I don't think it does anything much for me, but the Thick Dry Finishing Spray, on the other hand, is very good, and I'm actually just going to show you how I usually do it. I normally just spray it onto the ends and then just scrunch my hair up, and it just gives your hair so much volume, and it actually holds the style and shape as well. I usually use this when I haven't curled my hair, or I usually use it when on 2nd day or 3rd day hair. It just works really well and giving your hair some volume too. So really been enjoying this from Orbe. Final hair care product I want to talk about is actually a hairdryer. Now, I actually picked this hairdryer back in November time, and when I came back from America, because I was in desperate need of a hairdryer and my one was just not doing its job. So I picked up this one from T3, and this is the T3 Featherlight 2 hairdryer. I got the limited edition packaging, and it's probably one of my favourite purchases of 2015, and I know it's actually only about 2 months old, but I have been using this pretty much every time I wash my hair, and it's just such an amazing product. I really like the nozzle of it, and I use a round brush to blow dry my hair, and I just absolutely love it. So this is probably one of my favourite purchases of 2015, and if you are after a high-end hairdryer, or you wanted to spend a bit more money and looking after your hair, then I highly recommend you check this hairdryer out from T3. So this is the Featherlight 2. The final category I want to talk about for my 2015 favourites is fragrance. Now, I have been going back to this fragrance from Jo Malone. This is the Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede Cologne. I love this. I picked it up from the airport. I've been through about 4 or 5 bottles of this in the past, and it's just one of those fragrances I always go back to because it's amazing. It smells very girly, very delicate, and I'm really bad at describing scents, by the way, so I can't really tell you what's in there, but it's got obviously your peony in there. It's very delicate, it's very girly, and if you're nearby a Jo Malone counter, I highly recommend you go and sniff this out because it's just absolutely amazing, and it's just become one of my signature scents now. I absolutely love it, and yeah, probably one of my favourites. And a lot of people that I know, they know I like this fragrance, or they know it's me when I walk by them because they can smell me. So yeah, really like this from Jo Malone. So that's a wrap for me, guys, for my 2015 beauty favourites. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry I sound a little bit croaky. I'm not feeling too well at the moment, so I do apologise for that, and I hope the video quality is okay. And definitely check out my Twitter and social media for if you're interested in following me, and I would have my latest video link for you down below, and I'll see you next week for a new video. Bye!